And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Texas Rangers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And starting this one, Nathan Eovaldi.
Yeah, Boog, when you're a teammate of a guy like this, you love when it's his turn to pitch. He's out there on the mound carrying himself with a ton of confidence. That gives other guys confidence that, hey, the other team's not going to score much. All we've got to do is have good at-bats, put up some runs, and we should be able to get a win. He's got some of the best stuff around the league. So if he's on, he has the ability to control the game, and guys aren't really going to get much to hit.
And here it comes. John Birdie, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Wow, Boog. First pitch of the night, and looks like the strike zone's a little small.
Pulls that one foul. Kicks and fires.
Oh, that's too high.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The pitch. That one pulled foul. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The next offering misses. Now 2-2.
It's a good take.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 3-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And here's a 3-2. Swing and a ball popped up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Left-hand batter waits. That catches the corner. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a speed threat, Leody Taveras. Splits the plate. That's strike 1. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Stallings makes the grab. And there's one down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
You have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And a 1-1. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Pretty much the last guy you want to hit. Now you got to try to control the running game because you know he's usually thinking about swiping a bag or 2 when he's on the bases.
Step off throw to first. Semien back in. Back over to first, and he's back in that time as well. And now Adolis Garcia off the mark there. Ball 1. Semien leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Come on, Rangers!
Next offering is in for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Ball to strike. The pitch. On the ground. Kicks and deals. That one drifts inside.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
On the ground to third. They take the force out. Inning over. Rangers leave 1. We played an inning. No score. New inning getting started. And now the DH, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
And he deals. And that's in for a strike. Evaldi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball a curve, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally uses a cutter. That's ripped. Base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Let's turn the 5-4-3 here.
Chris, one dubious note on Eovaldi. May 18, 2022, he matched a big league record, gave up 5 homers in an inning against the Astros. Alvarez, Tucker, Pena, Brantley, and Gurriel all took him deep. The 1-0. And there's a ball.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
2-0. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Goes to second for 1. On to Lowe. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now it's Yuli Gurriel. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. Second inning here, no score. Next offering misses. 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And there's a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. That one is upstairs.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fly ball center field. Tavares running hard to get it. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Josh Young.
The third baseman, Josh Young.
The wind and the pitch. And downstairs. And that drops in for a strike. 1-1 now. Line drive to short and caught.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Ezekiel Duran.
Up next for the Rangers, Ezekiel Duran. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
One down, base is empty. Out towards right center field. Chisholm makes a move towards the gap. That's down. One hops off the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. And he's got himself a triple.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So one gone with a runner at third. Mitch Garver up to hit here. That one's in there, 0-1. Durant stands at third with one gone of the inning. And a foul ball. Luzardo, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Popped up. Arise has it sized up. Drops into the glove. And there's two away.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Robbie Grossman.
Now it's Robbie Grossman, a switch hitter batting right.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The pitch. That one finds the zone. No balls, two strikes. Two outs with a runner at third. Grossman checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. The 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Number 7. Jesus
Sanchez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. First offering misses the mark.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one. On a line, base hit.
Batting it, the left fielder,
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. That's in there. Strike one. Nobody out. Runner at first. Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1. At the belt and fires. And 1-2.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Low. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Jacob Stallings now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch just misses. Stallings, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. On the ground to third. Young tossed to second, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Josh Smith. Smith, 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Luzardo back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And fouled off. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out looking. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
So the lineup flips over. Here's Leody Taveras. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here it comes.
That's a ball.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Yeah. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Kicks and fires. Hard hit, right side. In time to Gurriel. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's 0 for 1. And takes low for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. 2 balls, no strikes to count. There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now the lefty,
That's outside.
Marcus Semien, in the on-deck circle for Texas. Here comes a pitch.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Wendell fires over to first. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Rangers. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, John Birdie. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And there's a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Next offering is downstairs.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays.
Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Joey Wendell. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The batter number 3, second baseman,
Luis Ariz stands in. His first at bat was a strikeout. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The wind of the pitch. And that one wrapped foul.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Hit weakly on the ground. Simeon. And that is that. Miami down in order. And we are still scoreless. Welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Marcus Simeon. The pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Line drive, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Step off, throw to first. Garcia back on a dive. Garcia, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Look out for the double play.
All right, Ranger.
0-2 now. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Digging in, Ezekiel Duran. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Ball one, no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
Two outs. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Garcia around second, headed for third. And that's a double. The relay. But it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Mitch Garver. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Looked like it was a little bit up. Runner at second, 2 down. That's inside. Ball 2. They're waving around Duran. He will score, and they lead by 2.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Now here's the Rangers DH, Robbie Grossman. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
All right, Ranger.
The pitch. Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And he deals to third. They get the force. That's the third out. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We played 4. It's the Rangers 2 and the Marlins nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Jorge Soler.
The wide to kick the pitch. Ball 1 there.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering is down low.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The 2-1. That's inside.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And there's ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And at the plate for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He hit into a double play his first time up. Oh, and he hit him.
I think he kind of leaned into that one.
First and second, no outs. Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. And he's already singled in this game.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Left field. Duran under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. First offering misses the mark. And another ball. Soler over at second. Chisholm on at first with 2 down. Foul ball there. Strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Two now. Swings and misses, struck him out. Gassed it right by him. Marlins strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Josh Smith.
Shortstop.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
They say you win. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down.
Always a tough call to make as a third base umpire. You're a long way away. It's not a great angle, and it happens so quickly, but it's part of the job. Sometimes just a coin flip.
Well, what do you got on it? I think he got it right. I think he went.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's a good call. But you talk to umpires, and they say sometimes it can be really difficult depending on what color the bat is, what color the uniform is. Things that you just wouldn't think about come into play when they're trying to make a quick call like that.
What if we just went possession arrow?
That'd be great.
Tavares stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Nathaniel Lowe. Now snap throw to first. Tavares back in on a dive. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
And that clips the inside corner. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner at second here, one gone. Misses outside, and the count is even 2-2. And a pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and two strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Simeon up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Movement in the Marlins bullpen. Number 62 preparing to come on if needed. Number 48 warming up as well. The lefty, the 1-0. Swings through that one.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Tavares rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And here is Adolis Garcia, 1 for 2. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Simeon, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Let's go, Texas.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
At the belt and fires. And that one hit 97 on the gun. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the 6th inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jacob Stallings. Evaldi back to work. That's a little bit low.
Counts 1-0.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-0. And that's in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The wind of the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. And the right-hander deals. On the ground to the left. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
John Birdie at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This one high in the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Wendell in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 2. That one misses. And that's ball 3. Righty delivers. That's through there for a strike. And a 3-1 on the way. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Marlins nothing. Pitching change here, number 62.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Number 62, George Soriano.
And here is Josh
for
Young.
The Rangers, the third baseman, Josh Young.
And a pitch. That's inside. 1-0. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Jorge Lopez getting ready to go. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ezekiel Duran.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First offering, and it just misses. Man at second. Fouled off. He was late. Runner leads away at second.
Ball 2.
Young at second with nobody out. Now all even up. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Young around third. He'll score easily, and it's 4-0.
Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
So, man aboard. Here's the power hitting catcher, Mitch Garver. And a foul ball. Runner at second, nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Right-handed reliever. That one misses. And the count 1-2. Outside.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Grossman, the next to hit, takes outside. 1 out and a runner at second. Up the middle to first. That's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Josh Smith.
So 2 down now, and here is Josh Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at third, 2 away. Foul ball. Oh, 2 now. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Marlins, Luis Arias. The right-hander back to work. Hits the corner. Strike 1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that just misses.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Line drive. Makes the grab on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jorge Soler. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. Now 1-1. Out to short, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next up for the Marlins. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Soler over at first with 1 away. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. He swings and fouls 1 off. Left-hand batter waits.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Right side, and that squirts through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Get the double play.
Gurriel in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Activity in the Rangers bullpen. Josh Spores getting loose out there. Smith getting loose as well. One out. Runners at first and second. Gurriel gets a piece. Here's a 1-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Garcia snags it for the second out.
The right fielder, number 7, Jesus Sanchez.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That one clips the outside corner. 0-1. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Two on, two outs. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now things starting to unravel out there on the mound. He's given up a few hits. Now he's hitting guys. He's got to find a way to compose himself or he's not going to be out there much longer.
De La Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball one.
1-0.
Kicks and deals. That one ripped left field back there. And caught on the warning track. And the Marlins leave all three. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the seventh. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Leody Taveras. And a pitch. And ball one. So 2 balls and no strikes. The wind and the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez gets under it. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, first baseman,
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. First pitch just misses. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, this has the potential to fire up the offense. Only 1 out and now a base runner on first. You've got to stay out of a double play if you're going to make something happen here.
Simeon stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And the 0-1. There's a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And he deals.
Ball. One ball.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
And now it's 1-2. Good eye right there.
2-2 now.
2-2 now. Simeon waits. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Low, the base runner at first with one out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to
Now
it.
batting,
And I'm sure
right
he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Garcia stands in here, takes ball one low. That to right. Sanchez gets under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. One left for Texas. They lead 4-0. Welcome back. We go to the 8th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Jacob Stallings. The Marlins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Strike 2. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Brock Burke, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. The 0-2. Just missed.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Righty to the plate.
That's ball 2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
The pitch. That one missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And up next for Miami, John Birdie. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Here's a 1-1. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Joey Wendell.
And at the plate for Miami, Joey Wendell. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a base hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. Rips one to right. And that one hops the wall. Wendell around third. The relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Jorge Lopez. This guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Jorge Lopez.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. 1 for 3. And here it comes. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Lopez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And the pitch. Liner, base hit.
The batter. The
Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Man at first. Next up for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. Duran tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. That's down and in. Activity in the bullpen. JT Shagwa up and loosening in the pen. Runner at first with no outs here. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
3-1 now. They say you win. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Mitch Garver. First pitch, not close. Ripped on a line. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Robbie.
Next, it'll be the Texas DH, Robbie Grossman. Swings through that one. 0-1. That misses off the outside edge.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Young off of first with 2 away. comes the 2-2. Out to short. Birdie. They take the force out. That's the third out. Inning over. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. Eovaldi back to work. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Good eye in that spot. The other way, and he beats the shift.
The center fielder, number 2.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
So, a man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And that one almost got him.
2 strike.
Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Gurriel gets a piece. The pitch.
0-1. All right, Rangers.
Out towards left center. Durant on the move. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 7. Jesus Sanchez.
And the batter now, Jesus Sanchez. In the air, left field. Durant settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.